How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fabulous. Okay. So, ooh, I'm hearing feedback. Are you hearing feedback?
No, actually, my end is pretty good.
Okay. Let's see. Ruth is going to be at our Novi or no, Novi. Skip that. I'm hearing myself in my
Your
headset.
headphone,
Yeah.
headset. Yeah,
So
I'm
that
not wearing one, so that's probably why I'm not getting any feedback.
uh, I wonder if there's going to be feedback on the recording.
Hmm.
I don't know. Hmm.
Did you want to pause and play it
Let,
back?
let's pause. Well,
Hello.
hello. Welcome, Ruth. Ruth is going to be one of our 32 authors at the Holiday Book Festival, Saturday, November 30th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kensington Mill Falls Events in Milford, Michigan, which is scrolling on the bottom of our screen. So even if they miss the announcement, they can still see it. I'm going to move my camera just a smidge. There we go. All right, Ruth, you have one published book and one soon to be published book, which should be
Yes.
at the event. Please tell me about your books.
Well, the first book is called Beneath Two Worlds, and it's the first book in the trilogy that I'm working on. And it's about Sloane, who's grieving the loss of her baby that she lost at 25 weeks along her pregnancy. And well, it moves fast, I think, or at least I think it does, because she loses her husband too, and then gets thrown into the realm, another world. And, she meets a mysterious stranger who first gives her a note and a key and was all like, "You'll know what to do with it." And she's all like, "No, I don't." And he comes and saves her because the villain who kills her husband is about to kill her or kidnap her because she's the one who could handle the key or the soon to be keys to open this portal to hell that he wants to utilize to control her world and his world. But the mysterious stranger, Grayson, saves her and brings her to his world and helps her with her hidden talents. And then she soon gets a dragon, and they just go on these adventures to get these keys and everything. And in the second book, she gets the last key, and but you have that comes out next month. So
Awesome. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to those. So these are this is the
like a
series in
fantasy
fantasy.
adventure.
Okay. How did you come to write a fantasy? Was there
Well,
like a
I read a
specific
lot of
reason?
fantasy
Okay.
books, and I just wanted to take my own experience of losing a child and take a female character and just take my experience of losing a child and have her lose a child and just like kind
Mhm.
of have it, but empower her with it. Be like,
Mhm.
it is a loss, but you're stronger than you are. But she gets
Awesome.
gifts, I don't. So I mean, I wish I could shoot fire out of my hands and all that, but
Well, that would be awesome.
it would.
So you like to read fantasy.
Yeah.
Um, is there other genres that you enjoy reading?
Yes. Horror, psychological thrillers, mysteries. So, I mean, I like a lot of genres. Sometimes a little romance books, depending on the author and everything and what it's about. I
Awesome.
mean, yeah.
So, when you write these books, do you have an outline or are you a pantser that just writes?
I just write. I'm a pantser. I just wing it. I mean, I have an idea of like how it'll go, but I don't outline anything.
Okay. Awesome.
I mean, I
So,
did try to outline the second book, but I kind of
mhm.
veered away from it. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm not doing that again.
So there's a trilogy. So
Yes.
when do you think because book 2 will be out in time for the Holiday Book Festival.
Yes.
When do you have any idea on when book 3 will be out?
No, maybe next year some point. I need a
Okay.
break because I kind of wrote book 1 and 2 back to back.
Okay.
So like the first book was released in March and then I kind of like wrote over the summer real
Oh,
quick
wow.
over book
Okay.
2 and then my editor like I would send the chapters to my editor and get them back and then fix them and everything. So it's been a long process, but I did kind of write them back to back essentially.
So this interview will come out in October. Do you have
Okay.
any events between October and the Holiday Book Festival or shortly after that?
Um Not really. I don't think I have any plans.
Okay.
I think I'm working on a different novel right now, like a novel, like a paranormal romance, I guess,
Oh,
adventurous. So like vampire witch novel or something like that. I'm
okay.
not sure what it's about just yet because it's just like I said, I just have an idea about what it's going to be about, but
Mhm.
it evolves. So I'm working on that because I needed a little break from this world, and I'm
Okay.
wanting sales to go up in this book and see how these books do, and want people to want more of it, and be
Mhm.
like, okay, let's see how it ends. I mean, I already know how it's going to end. I do have an idea for how it's going to end.
Oh, good.
Yes,
So you are a night shifter because you mentioned in your bio that you work nights. What
I
is
do.
your other job?
Oh, I just work nights.
What do
I
you do?
work 3 to 11:30, and I'm a janitor.
Oh, okay.
I clean a building, but it's a very laid back job. It's really awesome. I get some of my writing done on that job, but don't tell my
Awesome.
boss.
We won't. So you own several cats. Do
I
your
do.
cats get put into your writing?
I did put a cat in my book. In the there, I did put one of my cats in the book, but I changed the sex of the cat. I have a big orange cat. Her name is
Okay.
Sasha, but I put her in my book, but I named it Scruffy, and they changed it to a male cat. So people wouldn't be like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to be obvious that it's my cat."
Right.
But people will figure it out because you're like, there's an orange cat in there. Like, like, yeah, 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 I know. And she does go back for her cat. I will spoil it. She does go back for her cat. So she
Oh, and
saves her
speaking
cat.
of,
This is one of my cats. This is Luna.
hey, look, I came for the interview.
She did. She couldn't help it. She's nosy.
So do your cats help you write then? Do they like
They
to
do.
assist?
They do. They kind of like sit on my lap and they're like, "What are you doing, mom?" I'm trying to write.
And you are a Michigan author. Um,
Yes.
have you lived in Michigan your whole life?
Yes.
Okay.
I was born in Ann Arbor.
Oh, okay. And then you've been writing most of your life. So
Yes.
this is these are your first published books though. So the
Yes.
rest of your writings, are you going to polish them up and bring them to
Well, I
publish
do have a
or?
I do have a poetry book that I published around the same time as my
Mhm.
first novel, but it was like mostly for like family and everything and just to have a record of my poems and everything. And I'm not expecting people to like buy my poems or anything. I'm just like, it's just a collection of poems
So more
and
of a
everything.
a legacy type publishing
Yeah.
than.
Yeah. And just to keep a collection of them, an organization type deal too. Like,
Mhm.
oh, they're because I write on scraps of piece of paper and throw it in a pile and everything. And it's not very organized. So,
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to getting to meet you in person
yes,
at our holiday book festival, and I will see you in November.
absolutely.
Thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.